YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, back in Total War Rome 2. This is the Macedon campaign, of course, in the Emperor edition. Things are going pretty well for us right now. We were able to beat down the Arverni pretty hard in the last turn, and it looks like there's some Boii troops coming to our aid as well. Which I can't say that we really need, and hopefully they're not too successful in going and capturing territories that I would rather own for myself. But I suppose that I could always fight them eventually too if I need to. There's nothing wrong with a little good old backstabbing when the time is right. Alright, so I think we last left off. We've got movement points in all these armies, but probably don't want to venture out just yet. Let's take this hero and scout ahead a little. Just see what, if anything, awaits us at Bibract. We cannot reach it in one turn, and so there would be little, if any, point of pushing that way. So let's just kind of pull our guys aside and retrain a little bit. And let's get some Hellenic order spreading in this province. Right here's the one I want. Shrine to Zeus. And we'll go ahead and upgrade the town center as well. We should be just fine from a food standpoint. Next turn we're going to assault Massalia with my army that's there. And we should be good with everything building elsewhere, but I'll swing through my provinces real quick and make sure I'm not missing anything glaring. Might as well. And right here, might as well throw that down at Pulpadeva. Yeah, so we should be good. Don't think there's any upgrades to divvy out. There's not, so let's end the turn. I think we've dealt the Gauls some pretty stinging defeats. And sure enough, they're offering us a peace treaty. And look, they own, looks like they own territory from here all the way down through Numantia, however you say that. Yeah, not going to do a peace treaty. I intend to conquer you. I feel like my little invasion's going well, so I don't see why I would let up.
One sacrifice
Alright, good.
on the altar of our goodwill.
Sparta is again interested in
So
a
it is
defensive
done.
alliance.
You have shown.
And they are loyal to Athens, which helps me, so we'll just strengthen them with a little cash. Hopefully that'll make them a better ally. It looks like the Veneti are having trouble back at Patavium. Let's see. That is Liguria. Liguria is kind of getting on my nerves. I've honestly had just about all I can take of them, so I might raise up an army and destroy them. I'm going to secure some promotions here. Might as well. Just going to give me some nice bonuses. And if I start becoming too powerful, I can balance it out again. But right now, we're not really struggling. Okay. Yeah, because balance of power is not bad right now. I don't think it is. It could be different because it's a dynasty, but I don't think it's too low. So let's raise some forces. Take an antiquated character. We're going to raise an army. And I'm going to put him in a shield bearer. Get some elite hoplite action since those guys are a lot stronger now. And it looks like we pretty much have our pick of just about any troops we want here. And I'm trying to think what kind of troops would be fun. I don't have a hoplite army per se. I've got swords and I have a lot of pikes. Might be kind of fun to do a hoplite based army.
Come fight with us.
I'll run 8 hoplites and then get some Thurio spears for flanking, so we'll go 12 infantry in that army. And let's get 4 archers. Actually, that's a little too much infantry because I've got my general I forgot about already. So let's cut that back and run 5 Thessalian cav. So that'll work for that army. It'll be ready in a few turns because Rome is insane that way. You can train troops out like it's going out of style.
Ready for orders.
And I guess it is because I'm doing it. Alright, so Massalia needs to be defeated. It's an Arverni holdout here. I've got a pretty good chance on a just sieging these guys out, which I could do, but I don't really see the point in. Actually, I can't siege them out because I don't have a navy blockading them. They've got quite a few Celtic warriors to oppose me, but let's go ahead and assault the city. I've got a few ladders, this will be fun. I've got Royal Peltists that don't include my general, so I have some pretty serious sword units I can throw at the walls. And put some challenge to the Arverni, and I've got archers and Thurio spears to do some screening. So I might move the Thurio spears. We'll kind of play it by ear, because the Thurio spears may not be as big a use to me in melee, so I may use them to screen for a lot of my swords. Let's start deployment. I definitely want to capture that gatehouse, and there's not many archer towers around it, so I think this is a good point at which to attack. Let's go ahead and have these guys drop. And Royal Peltis, pick them up. We'll keep our thorax swords in reserve. I want to come over the walls with a stinging assault, basically. And let's get our archers and Thurio spears up front. And then all my cavalry can wait in reserve as well. I didn't know that Royal Peltis were companion cav. That's actually kind of confusing. I love sometimes the stuff that they yell out. Doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. Alright, start the battle. Actually want to dump one of these guys right up within... Let's take one of them up here close to the gatehouse. And then we'll take one of them just a little ways away so my guys don't get too bunched up. We'll do the same thing over here. Thurio Spear is going to come forward first. They have the most armor, so I'm going to draw some fire with them, and then move my archers in. I don't think I'll need my Thurio Spears from a melee standpoint in this particular battle. Okay, so we're ready to move. Got all my troops going. Let's see what they got on the walls for me. Probably a lot of skirmishers. Indeed it is. Chosen swordsmen, that could be a problem. Celtic warriors. This is probably not going to be a super easy fight, but I do believe my Royal Peltists have the capability to tank it out. And like I said, I'm going to put my Thurio Spears up here in a long, thin line right along the wall just to draw fire and give my archers run of the field here. So my Thurio Spears are going to come under an unholy amount of fire here, and some of them might die, but they're a fairly easily retrained unit, so they're just going to have to suffer for Patchy. Okay, let's choose our targets wisely. Let's get some crossfire onto these Celtic warriors, hopefully. And my Thurio Spears should be in javelin range as well. And they are absorbing a lot of fire. Okay, all my archers are going to focus on these Celtic warriors. We're going to take their numbers down some because the melee infantry is my main concern. Thurio Spears are doing their job brilliantly. Unfortunately, that means that many, many, many of them are going to die. I'll move this archer out of the way. See if we can get my ladders through quicker.
The men are wavering.
Okay, we've killed a decent number of those Celtic warriors. Let's focus on the chosen swordsman for a minute. Yeah. So that's a whole lot of javelins now that hopefully they've already expended on Thurio Spears and other units, though they are trying to burn my ladder now and may have a good shot at it. No, looks like I'll make it just fine. I'm going to need a lot of thorax swords to back up this operation.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, my Thurio Spears have done just about all they can at this point. Well done, gentlemen, well done. Okay, and all my Royal Peltists are going to make it to the wall pretty intact. Got this unit already climbing the walls. We engage those Celtic warriors. Without getting a good charge, the Celtic warriors will probably be less effective. And I've actually managed to kill 8 of those chosen swordsmen. I'm actually going to pull my archers back at this point and save some ammo for the late late piece of the siege just in case I need to break some units who are camping.
Royal Peltas!
Okay, my Royal Peltists are into those Celtic warriors.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
And I'm into those chosen swordsmen.
Royal Peltas!
Celtic warriors here.
Warriors
Okay, I'm gonna send reinforcements up.
Swordsmen! Warriors of Macedon! Thorax sword!
Bring these guys out here, actually.
Proud sons of Macedon! Thorax swordsmen! Thorax swordsmen!
Yeah, my Royal Peltists are winning quite handily. Oh, got units behind us from the sea. We'll just turn around and take them here. Let's bring my Thurio Spears out to help with this. I wasn't paying attention at all. And there's some Celtic Slingers up here apparently as well. But I'm going to still just, for the most part, take my men inside the city. I've had to expend a little archer ammunition here, which is bad. And actually lost a few of my archers. Okay, I'm gonna move over and try and capture the gatehouse. I have to pull my cav back from these spearmen. I'm killing a lot of the levy freemen out here, so we'll just have to stay away. Keep my archers alive is the most important thing here, and then keep my cav alive. My men are actually in the process of capturing the gatehouse pretty handily at the moment. And I have more melee
General
troops
is under attack.
we can bring over. Okay. Got a lot of Thurio Spears holding these guys up. And let's just keep my archers safe.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Proud sons of Macedon! Thorax swordsmen!
And it looks like the gatehouse is mine.
For glory!
Okay. Alright, now I should be able to pay better attention to what's going on out here. AI is still beelining for my archers. Not going to give them any such satisfaction. Got a nice side charge there on those levy freemen. Actually routed them, or was about to. AI is still trying to push their levy freemen into my heavy cav. And at this point I'm going to allow them to do so. Okay. We've pretty much mopped up all the Gallic troops there. And then my Thorax swords are into the back of all these spearmen, so their little raid from the sea is really not going to succeed. Even though I was not paying attention. Really? I must have really let a bunch of my general's cav die. That's annoying. The AI is just extremely persistent with its spears and some of the stuff that they do. Like over here, they're still chasing my I'll take these guys out of formation attack. And I'm going to charge down these levy freemen that are chasing my archers. I'm going to go ahead and put my archers in skirmish. Okay, so just one unit left. Don't throw all your stuff. There, got all my guys off fire. Will hang on to your javelins. And then let's kill that enemy slinger general over there. And then I got a rear charge on these levy freemen and destroyed them. Alright, so finally rid of all the AI reinforcements from the sea. We got a solid capture on the gatehouse and destroyed all the Celtic troops there, so did so with relative ease. Took a few more losses than I'd like. Really? Where am I? Oh. Never mind. I thought my general was getting attacked by more spearmen, but it was just a slinger unit.
Thorax swordsman! Thessalian cavalry!
Alright, let's let my men... Whoa, got an incoming here.
For glory!
Incoming charge from some Celtic warriors into my Royal Peltist. My Royal Peltist ought to tank that fight out just fine. My guys are pretty winded, and I took a lot of losses on that charge. Actually, it's not really good to meet these swords on the charge, because they have a pretty good charge. But my Royal Peltist are definitely a superior unit there, and should
General!
prevail.
Quickly now!
Warriors of Macedon!
Let's come out, flank them real quick, and get rid of them. They're killing a lot more of my Royal Peltist than I think they should.
Swords! Advance at speed! Quick march!
It is just a Celtic warrior.
Any infantry at your command!
Okay, got my archers.
Back now!
I'm gonna get completely behind this Celtic warrior and smash it.
Strike for glory!
This unit hasn't done very bad going toe-to-toe with the Royal Peltist. But now with the Thorax swords to its rear, it's gonna get crushed. Plus my own... What? There is another unit of spears out here. Where'd these
The
guys
battle
come
is turning
from?
in our favor.
Swords! Ready and waiting! Pull back!
I'm gonna save these Royal Peltists. Go ahead and pull them out of this fight. Those Celtic warriors are wavering with 24 men. That unit's gonna run off. So let's see. That's the victory point at the chieftain's house. It's not a very nice house. Jeez, chieftain. Where's your sense of style, man? Really? How long are these Celtic warriors gonna hold out? Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna fast forward for a minute, just give my men a chance to rest. Looks like the power bar is looking good for us. Yeah, I want to get my men completely rested, back up to par on their fighting. You don't want them fighting. You definitely don't want them fighting while they're tired. Oh, look, there's another freaking spear unit there. Look at these guys.
Swords! Arete!
Where are these guys coming from? Like, coming out of the woodwork. I guess I should actually watch the mini-map. You know what?
Advance at speed!
Just let them go. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I don't see any towers over here that should be a threat. In fact, I'll run those Thuria spears over just to capture that tower and make certain. Or look, they do have Levy Freeman coming back this way.
Thessalian cavalry!
Be happy to greet them. I've got a Thorax swordsman here that's more than capable of handling these guys, so let's take care of business.
Charge!
There we go. Their guy's gonna turn around and be like, yeah, we were just kidding. Oh, they pulled me back within arrow tower range. How very convenient. So now their guys will get a whole bunch of kills. I'm gonna pull away from this. Not gonna sit there and give their tower all those free kills. It's gonna lose me a few more men, but I'm not gonna just sit here and fight these guys while their tower shoots at me. Especially just to handle a Levy Freeman. I'm gonna keep pulling back this way.
Thessalian cavalry! Riders at the doubles!
Okay, now I'll turn around and fight the Levy Freeman. Play their own little game, lure them back to where they don't want to be. There's a whole bunch of Celtic warriors coming at me. I'm gonna unleash a good volley of arrows on them.
At your service! Fire! Enjoy yourselves!
Got my Royal Peltist into a shield wall. Gonna just absorb the charge of these Celtic warriors, try and blunt it a little bit actually. Alright, let's get over here out of the way. Alright, the Celtic warriors are already wavering from my archer fire. I'm gonna do the same thing. Just try and wrap those guys up too.
In service of the people, for the gods of Olympus. Back! Back!
Yeah, a rear charge from these two guys ought to finish this off. Archers, hold your fire.
Tribute us! That's me!
Okay, these spears wanna... Nope, they're gonna change their mind.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, I'm gonna get a rear charge from my Royal Peltist here. That ought to help destroy those Celtic warriors, and then their spearmen think they can challenge my Royal Peltist from the front. They're free to try. That's a fight they're not gonna win. Though they did kill more of my men than I
We have
expected.
captured a tower.
Okay, Gallic troops here have been destroyed. It looks like they're down to a single unit that's now wavering. So my Royal Peltist definitely clutching it out here. Getting me a lot of kills, able to come across the walls against some actually pretty tough foes in a defensive position. But Thurio Spears, I think, take home the MVP here for sacrificing their lives for the greater good of Patchy's troops. So we'll definitely award them MVP. Or MVM, Most Valuable Meat Shield. So, yeah, they may go home with that award. Not as prestigious, but nonetheless, it's a frequently awarded thing in Patchy's army. Anyway, I think that's about all I'm going to have time for in this particular episode. I'm going to get back out to the campaign screen and we'll occupy Massalia. It's another major port settlement and city in our control. And then that'll give this army just a couple of chevrons. We need to get that extra champion down to train this army up. The other ones that I have up by Octaduran are both in pretty good shape. Only lost one Thurio Spear in the end, so not bad at all. Let's see what we got here. I can't upgrade any of my troops, unfortunately. They've got a whole bunch of buildings. We're just going to tear down. It is a fully developed city, actually. And we will go ahead and research the Temple of Zeus here, convert this to a Temple of Zeus. I'm going to tear that down and switch that over. So that should help solidify everything there. Let's get this fleet back over here to Massalia just to get it safe and let it retrain. And then this army is busy training. Shouldn't be long.
At your command. Ready for battle.
Okay, these troops are ready to move forward, but my guys haven't really retrained enough to push on, I don't think. We should probably take it slow. I'll finish this building in the next turn, which should boost up my army replenishment rather nicely. And this is not an ideal hero for training an army, but let's get him down here anyway. Let's go do some military training. And then, let's see. This army's got a bunch of gold chevrons now. This one's looking really good. Let's get this, or actually this agent right here. And let's bring this agent down here to train our new army. So that way every army that goes into battle is effectively a veteran army. And it'll help us out against the AI. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing off for now. Hope you enjoyed it.